This deck, straight annoyance. But you know what? It's a fun annoyance. I lost to this deck and then I played it and I'm sold. Not many times I will make another security control list, but this is Beelza control. This is straight up security control fused with Bellestar's advantage engine. That's ridiculous. It has powerful options and powerful mechanics that just shut your opponent down, and you're just watching them cringe trying to get through everything. If they don't have dedicated plan or Geogramon, you're walking that battle. You're just making them cringe. There is nothing they can do against this deck. So guys, without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive right in. So let's go over the security control list that I ended up playing last night on my stream. So let's see. First off, yes, we are playing Upamon and Salamon. These are the only two evolutionary combo we have in this deck. It helps draw us a card if we Digivolve on top of it. Don't pull it out unless you use up all your yellow cards that you want to for the turn, or when you swing into it, realize you will be shutting off your yellow and you have to play Protect the Castle. So Salamon and Upamon kind of just go hand in hand. We get some advantage, we get a recovery when it dies. Just a really small, easy target to die to get us that one security back, which we love doing. Then we have Geogramon here. So Geogramon is really nice because we can slam this down early enough and draw us a net 2. Or if it ends up getting put back into our security from field, when they hit into it, it'll come back. It's a way of protecting our Digimon without having to waste too much resources, and it gets really annoying really quickly. It even counters purple, which purple is supposed to be the security control's worst matchup in every instance, but this deck can keep par with it because it's ridiculously strong. And being able to keep drawing with Geogramon is just so important. There's a great another card called Geogramon. Yes, its effect to delete one Digimon with 4000 DP or less is really nice and everything like that, but we prefer just to end up into security just so it'll pop out and go like, hey guys, I'm on the field now, you have to answer me or else I'm going to throw a wrench in your plan. So being able to have Digimon that are able to pop back from security, that just hide in there and just waiting, is just annoying for a lot of players. And the delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP is nothing too crazy, but it's mainly for that security surprise, or we slam it down and then cast a red option. So here is Bellestar. When playing this card from hand, reduce its play cost by 1 for each 3 Musketeer card and option card with a memory card 7. Memory cost 7 in your trash. On play, return 1 option with a memory cost 7 from your trash to your hand, then use 1 option card with a memory cost 7 in your hand without paying its memory cost. Being able to cheat in and have a second go around after we use our 7 cost options is really strong, and it doesn't matter on color, except because only with 3 Musketeers you would have to play the color corrected colors to be able to use the other ones from hand. So next, Zwart Defeat. Because we have Bellestar to be an evolution in target, its first effect, its when Digivolving effect actually can matter. So deleting one of our opponent's tamers can make them fall behind and then they can't catch up. We can easily just grind out the game where they're just trying to play catch up to us and they can't because we're recovering, and cards can just say, I put this on the top, boop, and then they have to deal with a Zwart Defeat that's going to come off, and sometimes they're just not able to swing in because they can't deal with the Zwart Defeat and take care of everything else. So when so it has it on deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, but the attacking Digimon does not battle this security Digimon, play this card without paying its memory cost. At least you get to keep it for a turn, but Zwart Defeat just comes in and just says, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna come in, wreck your stay. This just proves how strong security control Bellestar is coming. Just so important. And a person played against me first thing against me, and I actually played this the following match, and I can understand why this deck is ridiculous. So then we have the Water Swarmer. So this is basically a 3 Musketeer option, which we do have Bellestar, or we do have our Black Tamers to allow this. Mainly delete all our opponent's Digimon with a play cost 7 or lower. Being able to delete 7 or lower for play cost is nuts. That's a lot of ultimates in this game, and a lot of all champions, all rookies. We can just blow up them all. And against Rookie Rush, which was one of our worst matchups, this card just laughs at them and says, come at me, bro. You got nothing on me. And that's what's scary about this deck, because the Rookie Rush matchup becomes a very cakewalky match because this option exists, and then we can just go right into Bellestar and recycle it right afterwards. You can twice, 3 times, maybe 4 times in a game just constantly wipe out a Rookie Rush board. That's majorly why Rookie Rush starts falling off, I think, is because Security Control actually has access to this option card that is just ridiculous. And then we have Happy Bullet Showering. So if you have a 3 Musketeer and it's typing, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. So if they only have a Mega out, you're deleting their Mega, which is amazing. Just being able to prevent them from doing things. Then we play this amazing card called Holy Wave. Being able to recover if it's popped in security is ridiculous. But what's also ridiculous is being able to just recover on your turn, and that might be the only thing you do if they give you 3. Cool. Holy Wave, recover 1, they're at 3. Now they have to play what is on the top. If it's another Holy Wave, it's just going to keep going off. These chain reaction kind of cards really put an annoyance level of like 20 on people. It's ridiculous. Then you have Eden's Javelin. So trigger draw 1, then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for each card in your hand, which, whoo, this deck can actually draw. I'm not joking. There's times where this card just pops into my hand, that this gets revealed and I draw 2. There's actually a solid draw engine with Security Control now with their cards, and it just gets ridiculous pretty quickly. I'm not joking when I'm saying that be on the cautious for this deck, because I even struggled against it. The only deck that really makes it so it's an easy cakewalk is a deck with dedicated plan behind it, or the Geogramon, because that shuts off majority of their options, and their only big threat in the deck is a 13k, which doesn't even battle that Digimon. So just so you know, if you are playing Jessamon this turn, if you're going into a Jessamon heavy locals, do not bring this deck to it, because dedicated plan is going to be in there and you're just going to get cakewalked. Then we have Tactical Retreat. So place one of your Digimon on top of his security stack face down, trash all of his Digi-Evolution cards from that Digimon. Let me tell you how ridiculous this is. And then Tactical Retreat is trigger recovery +1. So we have to put Geogramon back, but mostly our main target we're going to be putting back on our security stack is this Geogramon here. At the end of the battle, play this Digimon without paying its memory cost and its security, but triggering the draw 2 helps us gain so much advantage. If 2 of these are in the security stack, one after another, you just drew 4 cards for no reason other than you played your deck. And that's ridiculous to a lot of players. They just can't handle that. So what's also really nice, it does have the Holy Wave effect if revealed in security. So we have 8 targets that can just recycle itself ridiculously, which is really nice. But this is amazing to put on top, and Zwart Defeat is always amazing to put back on top, just in case you know they're going to try to kill it, or just make it so that they have to play around it again. Most people don't like going in against Zwart Defeat because it's just ridiculously annoying to get around. Then we have Reinforced Memory Booster. This card replaced Izzy instantly because the main effect is reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, place one among them face down at the top of your security stack. Add the remaining card to hand. Place this card into battle area. So being able to reveal top 2, have 3 memory gain the following turn is ridiculous. But I can't tell you how great it feels to be able to put a Geogramon on top, a Geogramon on top, or an Omnimon Zawart Defeat on top. Very easily, your opponent is just cringing at the idea that they have to get around these 3, and pop goes the weasel. One of these things is going to make them cry, and you get a way of adding 1 card to your hand. Even if we put the Holy Wave on top or a Tactical Retreat, that's ridiculously annoying to them, because now they're swinging in, they're only losing 1 advantage, and sometimes that 1 swing is what we need to just pummel them the following turn, and that's crazy. Being able to use Reinforcement Memory Booster just to gain that 3 is really nice. Then we have Wyvern's Breath. This card, if you put on top with this, your opponent is not doing much, because they're going to guarantee losing something. They hit something big, it is not going to go off. So I'm not joking when I say this, but Wyvern's Breath is annoying, because minus 15,000 DP means that Black's ultimate strength against Bellestar is shut off, because you can just kill the Geogramon consistently, and being able to kill the Geogramon consistently is just so bad in that matchup, because Black really is supposed to have the strength in security control. But since this deck focuses on the yellow aspect more than being able to use its options, it makes it so that even Geogramon just does nothing in these situations. And then we play Izzy Joe Kita. So the reason why we play this is most people play the game, have to play the game where they have to have 2 Digimon out to start swinging. So the more turns that pass while they're trying to choke and we're able to clear out that 1 Digimon means more turns we can play Izzy Joe down. And then when they finally push out, they give you 1. If you have 3 of these on board, you're at 7. And most of our deck plays at 7. There are very little times we play out 8. There are very little times we actually play higher than 7. So the only time we play at 8 is the Wyvern's Breath. And being able to play with the Wyvern's Breath is the only time we're going to have to worry about something ridiculous. And then if we really wanted to, we can just pop a memory booster and go to 10 and then make our opponent just cringe even more. So this is what's really nice about it. We're never going to get off the draw effect, and that's okay. Never worry about a draw effect in this game, because we have Izzy Joe just doing what it needs to do by just gaining us 2 memory when our opponent is trying their best at building a board. If they have a response, we'll go right into this. If they have a wide board, if they're staying at ultimate and they make a mega and their ultimates are 7s, boom, we just cleared the board. And they have a bunch of rookies, done. Then we have the Happy Bullet Shower. The only red card that can't be physically, well, we can physically cast it. We'll play Geogramon and then just blow them up with the Happy Bullet Shower, which will set them back, and then they're back at square 1. It's ridiculously how powerful this deck gets. I tested it, and I personally am going to tell you guys, do not sleep on this deck. And then a quick possibilities. You could definitely play Flying Bullet if you want. I think that's a great option, but it's only a 1-card target where the other ones completely remove. You definitely play Trump Swords if you want to go more heavy on a purple package. Add Transcended Sword, because Transcended Sword is ridiculous. As long as we get Zawart Defeat out, we can use Transcended Sword to pop any 15, which is not bad. Then we have 7 Heavens. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1,000 DP, but since we have Wyvern's Breath, it really doesn't matter for these cards. Then you have Magna Angemon as a decent possibility, and then Lucemon. To be honest with you, I wouldn't go further into the yellow package unless we really have to. But oh my goodness, boys and girls, I really like this deck. I think it's a very powerhouse deck that will definitely top. I'm not joking. This deck is just that good. There's just consistency. I don't feel like it's underwhelming, where in other matchups it does. This deck will do something this meta, and you're going to have to deal with it. I promise you guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!